It's Friday.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
We were this close to not having a live today
Yeah.
because we were going to go sourcing. But yeah, we did some. I found a garage sale downtown in Columbia that had video games, which is probably one of our most sought after categories. And they had a list of a bunch of different video games. Already the red flags are kind of going off, but honestly, truthfully, I'm like, I want to get out so badly that I'm looking for reasons to go.
Real garage sale.
Set my alarm and everything. For one last thing, I was like, let me go check one of my other locations. Because I use 4 things to look up garage sales. I use Yard Sale Treasure Map, Craigslist, Facebook. Garage Sale Finder, and then Facebook. So I found this one on Craigslist and then saw it also posted on Garage Sale Finder. And so, and the descriptions were not that great. So I was like, let me just check to see if it's on Facebook by chance. So I go to Facebook, and then I find out that this person's also a reseller, has a bunch of video games listed, and they're asking for like eBay prices.
Oh no.
So I was
it's
like,
a trap.
I was like, oh gosh. Well, the good thing is
you caught it early.
We caught it before we left, because that would have been 45 minutes driving to go to a place
and
that
the kids would have had to get up early.
Yeah.
And
I would have been pretty upset.
Yeah.
And, so we got extra sleep.
We did.
And I'm pretty confident to say that sourcing this weekend's probably not going to happen.
I would think probably not.
The high is 35.
No.
So
cold. And no snow. There's nothing pretty to look at.
No, we got sun.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll be bundled up inside watching football. So,
yes.
So yeah.
So we did not go to the sale, and moving on with our day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we will probably do some sourcing today. But
how many sales do we have?
We have 9 sales. And
I'm gonna try to hand him the things today, so I have something to do.
I can't help, but whenever I see this, I'm always like, "Hello, Garfield," because his head spins around, and it's kind of like, you remember like The Shining, or something like that, like a horror thing of something. But it's one of those like
window clings,
car clings, old school.
The little badge on it. So I guess they added that.
Yeah,
I think
maybe, but we'll keep it there because why not?
Cute.
But this sold for $15 plus shipping.
Did Beckett find this one?
I don't know. It was at a thrift store, and
I think he saw this.
I think you guys paid like $3 for it. So, but we had it for a while, and eventually got an offer. Took it $15 plus shipping on that one. This one, I think I paid $5. It ends up selling for $7.
Not great.
It is wooden case.
It's a Bible.
Oh wait, dude.
There. No, it's open.
Oh, now it's open. It's a Bible that has a wooden...
Did your grandparents have these? My grandparents both had these.
And this was probably purchased back when basically we see a Bible, we bought a Bible.
Yeah.
Especially,
all Bible is worth it.
And I think now I do a little bit more research, because some of them are great, some of them are not. And I will say too, it's one of those things to where if you see something that you haven't seen before, then it's definitely worth picking up. Like the other day, I say the other day, this is like 5 months ago, but they had one that most of the times when the words are in red is the most common way. During the gospel, they'll have
whenever Jesus spoke, it's
in red. This one was in green.
Oh yeah.
And like that one, when we got it, it sold like instantly.
Yeah.
So
rare.
Like $30. So that was not bad.
All right. Let's see.
Do I need to prep you and just...
Yeah, you gotta tell me ahead of time.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
So we've sold these a few times. Anytime you get the mascots...
Head covers.
So this one is... I'm trying to help you out here to show you what's next.
Okay.
And you're just not picking up on the cues.
I'm listening to what you're saying.
And it's got a sock and everything. It's in really good condition. I don't know if that's something.
That's just like tissue. Yeah.
Okay.
A little fuzzy.
A little fuzzy would come off, but for the driver head cover, people like these things because it's just like it's like a statement piece.
Yeah.
On your club set. You see how much I take credit. Like I don't have any of these, but I think people want these. 1526 plus shipping.
We've sold like a Gamecock one and a bunch of different other ones.
Another Clemson one that was like vintage.
Yeah.
So as long as you can pick them up pretty cheap, those are
Fun
good.
Gets.
And they're just fun to sell. Next
Got a couple big items today. Here's one of them.
Definitely the sale of the day. This is a pair of Sorel boots that are brand new in box.
It's gonna fall. There you go.
But
really nice.
Very high. Did pay up for these, but I paid up knowing that we'd be able to do fairly well on them. So $20 turns into 80 plus shipping. Did sell via promoted listing, so we're really not going to make a ton of money off of these.
But it's a big item out.
It's a big item out,
and
I
season to get it out.
I also think these types of boots are like they always sell.
Yeah, eventually.
And they're nice. Like it's just, and the person's gonna love it. So, it's like no risk. They're gonna keep it. They're gonna be happy.
Yes. All right. We were just talking about these yesterday.
So we just stocked them, and then of course they sell. So Hey Dudes, I'm starting to get to a point where I think Hey Dudes are probably a pass.
Yeah, they don't sell for much.
They were popular for a while, but I think they've kind of flooded into the market so much to where people are like, okay, fine. And two, I think with Hey Dudes, they were selling new for like $100.
Yeah, and now
they're
like
selling
50,
new for like 50.
40.
So the market is basically cut in half.
Yeah.
So realistically, the resale market's going to get strongly affected by that too. And for that reason, these only sold for $16.50.
I'm pretty sure my mom doesn't watch these in the morning, but just yesterday when I went over there, guess what she bought? Guess what shoes they have now?
What?
On Clouds.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, we just talked about that this morning. She's like, yeah, they're the best.
Yeah.
And like all my aunts and uncles and cousins have them. So On Clouds are the new Bolos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just listed a pair, so they'll probably be on in the show like Monday or Tuesday because they do not stay in your store very long. Next up, we have a VHS. This is Maniac Warriors. This is 1988 is when this one came out. $18.95 plus shipping for this. It looks like an action movie.
Okay. Yep. VHS. Moving
on. Next up, we have a comedy. I picked these up. I had 4 of these different types, but Gene Robertson comedy. This one sold for $11.95 plus shipping, and it's actually signed too.
Oh, that's cool.
But somebody donated a lot of these, and apparently they all sell. So
cool.
Pick them all up. Next up, we have
a big.
You'll be happy to know that this is going priority.
Yeah, I'll use their boxes. I may double them up, like nest them on top.
Yeah, I think that's how you had it initially. So we listed this on eBay, and then I took it down for our Whatnot auction, and then nobody bought it.
What did we have it on Whatnot for?
20.
Okay, yeah. So what did we sell it for?
30.
Okay. So, on eBay, yeah. So it's about the same.
And then nobody bought it on Whatnot, so then relisted it, and it sold pretty quickly. About, 3 days after I listed it, it sold. So $29.95 plus shipping for the big mega.
Yes. And again, it went priority, so I used their free boxes. I'm going to show you real quick. I nest them like this. So hold it open. Here, hold that one open.
Well, you make it sound like you do it.
Well, it's on the floor normally. Right now it's on a chair and it's slipping and sliding.
Wait. You want that one out? All right, there we go.
All right, here we go.
And you're wondering, how is Yoda going to fit in that little box?
Oh, he's going to fit. He will lose all his air. He's suffocating until he gets here. Anyway, so there you go. That's a way to double your size of your boxes. So there you go. That's what he'll be in.
So, and the good thing is we don't have to use any of our boxes in the process. And the last sale, this is a hat that we've had for a time.
Carolina.
And this is a brand that I would not purchase again. So when I saw Captivating Headgear,
were you intrigued?
I was like, oh, perfect. I'll take this offer because otherwise it will never sell. because it's just not a good brand to purchase. So Gamecocks, it's really clean. It's in good
Yeah.
condition. It's going to California of all
Oh,
places,
wow,
actually.
interesting.
So go Gamecocks.
Yeah.
Going to Cali. But that sold for $8 plus shipping. I had it listed for $11.95. Generally, I would not want to take 33% off on a price.
Right.
But being that this
You
is
know
probably
that brand is.
not something I should
Yeah.
have picked up.
Right.
So,
Mhm.
what's the plan for the day?
Okay, so I'm gonna ship. I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna do school. I'm probably gonna prep some food like meats. I do want to get to some listings. I know that's what he's waiting to hear. It is on the to-do list.
I don't think we're probably gonna get to it because I'm gonna.
Oh no, he wants to source at my worst place.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if it gets me out of listing, then it's okay. I'll trade.
So yeah, I did a lot of listing yesterday. That's why I think our store kind of
Picked up
rebounded a little bit.
Yeah.
So I
You
feel
listed
like
a bunch of shoes.
yeah, I cleaned a lot of shoes, listed a lot of shoes. I'm really getting through a lot of our back stock.
We were putting some shoes away that he listed, and I was like, "Oh, dang, you're almost done."
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Said so. I guess we need to go shopping for shoes. He's like, "No, no, we're not."
But I still have hats as well, and I kind of look at it as how long do I need this to actually
like get us through
last?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like I'm not
in a rush.
It's not that I'm not in a. I'd rather get it done and then have nothing there than wait and then have something carry over.
So you don't want a death pile?
No, I do not want a death pile. And I think the whole idea of a death pile, like
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't want to get back to that.
I think like I see why, because when you're sourcing so much, you don't have as much time to list, so it just naturally creates a death pile. But when you're purchasing an item and then it sits for so long, by the time you go to list it, the market's totally different.
Yeah.
So you could be just losing, or it could go the other way and something could have like spiked and it's worth more.
Yeah.
But that's rare.
It's rare. It did happen for us because we had a big box of Barbies that was in the death pile, is set for a while, and then I remember I gave you heck for picking it up.
Yes.
And then
you started.
I pull it out. I'm like, oh wait, this is the market is the best it's ever been for Barbies. This is gonna work.
I knew it was coming.
No, you did not. You just lucked up, and it ended up turning out really good. Yeah. So it can work the other way, but it is not common. And the way you got to look at it too is that can happen for items in your store, but you get none of the upside because if there is upside, it sells.
Right. True.
If there's downside, you get all the downside.
Mm-hmm.
So
even your current inventory, you always have to be looking at to see. Like the Eeyore lamp. Mm-hmm. You were just saying.
Yep.
Say it. I know what you said.
I had a Bradford Exchange Eeyore lamp that we sold, and unfortunately you guys didn't get to see it on one of our shows because it was sold on a Friday afternoon or something. Yeah. And no, actually I think that was because you were at the hospital with Beckett. Mm-hmm. But essentially I initially listed it for $299, and then 6 months later, after having like a little bit of interest but not a lot of interest, noticed that there was some listed for $200.
Yeah.
And so I had to lower it, and then we got an offer for $150 and took that. So
yeah. So you always have to check to see why your stuff isn't selling. Or, like, what has the market done? Like, hey, dudes, if we just sit there and just let them go when we first were picking them up and we don't ever check back, they'll never, ever sell.
And everybody's looking for deals right now. So you got to be willing to negotiate, lower, reduce, and help people save.
Yep.
Help them save and help us sell.
Yes.
So, and that's been pretty much across the board. Almost everything that we've got right now is...
And it's actually super nice to have less inventory in our house.
Outside
like to
of
get
all
stuff
of the
in
empty
and out.
Bins.
We have a ton of empty bins. We got to figure out where to put them. But
if it was up to you, you'd get rid of them so you can just buy them again.
No, I wouldn't.
I'm just kidding.
You're a mess. Anyways,
right now it's got to move because it's in a spot where when I open the door to go into the garage, I can only open it halfway and I have to squeeze through, especially if I'm carrying a bin to go through the door that has bins blocking it.
You know what you could do with those bins? Put them in the garage.
No.
Why is it up to me to move them?
No, they need to go under the table.
They're staying where they are until he moves them somewhere.
The table. But yeah, so you'll be packing.
Yep.
I'll ship. I'll go to our regular thrift store.
School.
Probably, maybe I end up going by myself. I don't know. Last time I went, and I went late after they were like closed, and I don't think I really found much. But I don't know. That might be another play if you want to make just one long thrifting trip this evening.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
We'll see. To be continued.
Yeah.
See how the day
But we will
shapes up.
see you on Monday.
Yes. You guys have a great weekend, and hopefully you have sales to go to.
Yeah, because I'm going on a very sturdy branch to say that we will not be going to any sales.
I know. One day it'll pick up.
Yeah, I'm so sad.
All right, y'all have a good one.
It's been rough.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.